So a few things you might notice about this template is the BPM is up at 133, for example, and I've got a kit here with a drum rack that I've created with a bunch of the Max for Live drum synth instruments, which we'll get to soon, and a track with a wavetable. And then audio track just configured to capture any audio that's cool as I'm playing around, and a track to process my return effects. And on the returns, you'll notice I've got a hybrid reverb rather than the default live reverb with a fairly steep high pass up at 420 hertz, just to make sure nothing muddy is going to even reach the reverb, and the reverb's set pretty long. And then instead of the delay, I've got an echo on the other return channel, and it similarly has a fairly steep high pass. And then the master channel has a limiter on there. Now, there are varying schools of thought as to whether a limiter is necessary on the master channel, but I liken it to a seatbelt. When we are mixing the way that I like to mix, track levels should be nice and low, and I might want to resave the template with that fader down a bit lower. In fact, there should be enough headroom that you're never really in danger of exceeding the maximum 0 dB gain threshold. However, we do not live in a perfect world, and people make mistakes, especially myself, as I'm sure you will come to notice throughout this course. And maybe I'm going to end up leaving the feedback on my echo a little too high, or drop a plugin in real time that spikes things. Either way, the limiter is just there, like I said, as a seatbelt, so that, when those accidents do occur, the risk is much reduced to damaging my hearing or the speakers. It'll still be loud, but not quite so dangerous. And it always goes last in the master processing chain because you don't buckle a seatbelt and sit on top of it. You put the seatbelt over you. So the limiter goes last if you're going to use it.